Hey folks, so I want to take you through some of the really useful features on Notebook LM that aren't as well known and that you probably aren't using. So I'm going to use one of my notebooks as an example today. You can already see I've got quite a few sources, but our first feature is, what do we want to discover sources? What do we want to search for sources within the app itself? So you can do this now. So you have this discover feature here, and we can click discover sources. So what you're able to do is two things. One, it's probably the smarter option. You can actually talk about what you want to search for. So in this case, my notebook is on AI agents. So I want to find out more about AI agents. If you want to go rogue, you can hit I'm feeling curious. It will work off the contents of your notebook, but I found it so-so in terms of the quality of the results. So what we can say here is that, let's explore AI agents in today's workforce and see what it comes back with. So we can see here it's searching, and then very quickly we've got a bunch of results that have returned here. Some of it pretty useful. So we've got some stuff here around agentic AI from PwC. We've got different types of AI agents. We've got all of these different sources, which is pretty good actually. I'm just going to untick these and I'm going to add two. So I'm going to add this PwC one, and I'm also going to add this one from Workday. So let me just import those, and then you can see they are now part of the research that I've got there, which is awesome. That may have been something that I couldn't find on my own if I was just going around. Maybe it would have come to my contact, but who knows? So that's your first thing. Don't sleep on the discover feature, because as you can see here, maybe you will find something useful. So our next feature is mind maps. So mind maps are new-ish to Notebook LM. So I think they've been around for about 5 months now. And you can see immediately on my chat screen here, I get a few options of adding a note, generating an audio overview, which we will speak about later on, and also generating a mind map too. So if you want to do that from here, you can just click mind map, but I'm going to show you one created earlier on my screen. So what you can see here is that this is a full mind map, and it is huge, of everything in this notebook I've got about building AI agents. So I can collapse that. I'll open this here, and then we can take a look at different sections of this mind map. So let's say, for example, we want to look at the future of agents and the predictions. Now, this is taken the source files from one of my videos. So Barry and Eric are two engineers at Anthropic, who are the creators of the Claude large language model. So I can click Barry, and then what will happen is that Notebook LM will find that particular part of the source in your notebook that can answer this question. So you can see here, it's pulled me across. I can look at the screen here, and it tells me, based on your sources, Barry Zhang, should I say, sorry, at Anthropic has spoken about all of these bits. So I can see all his personal musings about the potential future of AI agents, which is awesome. So mind maps aren't just a really fancy way to visualize the content that you've got there and break it down. They actually allow you to delve deeper and get into the specifics. So who doesn't love that? And then our next one is to edit your audio overviews. So the most popular feature probably out of Notebook LM has been this opportunity to create audio overviews, or really these podcasts. It came out summer 2024. The internet went crazy for a little while. It's probably going to go crazy again later this summer, because Google was actually planning to release video overviews. So we're actually going to see these two hosts on our screen, which will be, pretty groundbreaking for a lot of things that we're looking at. But one of the most popular questions that I've seen on Notebook LM is, how do I actually customize the podcast? Now, you are able to do this. I've got another in-depth video on that, but very quickly, I'm going to show you what to do. Now, you can do some of these things on a free plan. I'm on a pro plan, so I have some additional features. So in order for me to customize a podcast, you'll see on the right-hand side of my screen here, you've got the deep dive option. I can generate, which is just letting Notebook LM basically choose what are the insights for me to listen to. But actually, I want to go to customize. So I can click customize, and then I have two options here. So for length, you'll only get this option if you're on a pro plan. It's not a huge difference. If you hit shorter, you get 5 minutes. Default's about 15, 20. and longer can be up to 40 or 50 minutes, depending upon how many sources that you've got there. Now, the real sweet sauce of me in this is being able to tell NotebookLM what to focus on specifically or what to ignore. And you can do that here. Like I say, I'll link to a video I've done previously about how best to use that and the structure that you can put in here too. But do know you can do this. Just remember, you can only customize an audio overview before it is generated, not after. Once you've generated the audio overview, the only way to customize it again is to delete the current audio overview and start the process over. I'm sure Google might change that later on. Okay, and last but certainly not least is your ability to talk to the hosts in the audio overview. So again, I have a more in-depth video showing you how to do this, but very quickly here, all you need to do is, once you create an audio overview, is hit interactive mode, which is in beta, so it's still a little buggy at the moment. And then what you are able to do is join the conversation with the host. To do that, you just press play, let them talk for a little bit, and then you hit this join button. It's grayed out here, but once you hit play, you'll be able to do that and join the conversation, ask questions. It's a great little feature to show the capability of AI-powered tools today, and also to help you synthesize your understanding of the content that you have collated in these notebooks. So that's it, folks. I hope that's helpful. That is some of the most useful but unknown and underrated features that are in NotebookLM today. I will speak to you in the next one.